Hi everyone, Dorota Palicka, international nail artist and educator here, and today we are going to do an awesome chrome nails. I really enjoyed doing the set of the nails and I couldn't wait actually to complete it, this look. So have a wee preview of them in here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to wear this year for Christmas. I hope you really enjoy watching this set, and if you do, let me know below in the comments, as I would love to read them all. So let's start. I'm going to do a very quick rebalance. The nails aren't old, they are maybe just 2 weeks old, but I want to have a fresh set before Christmas as well. So I'm just going to use the e-file, the cordless one from Melody Susie. And actually it's funny because it isn't the most powerful e-file I've got, but I like it because it's so small, so it's handy for recording in a studio. So I'm just putting it on and I will remove the old color from the nails. There is a video on how this set has been created. Really nice and easy way to do it. Obviously I'm working with my left hand, so I'm kind of trying to do only easy designs on this hand. So I'm just removing the old color. And I love the safety bead because you can see it how close to the cuticle I'm getting there. Like very, very close. Okay, so all the color is removed. I can blend it a little bit more here. So I've got less filing. It's almost like peeling the carrots, I always call it. Then just switch it off, clean the dust. I have left only one nail because I didn't want to get too dusty. So that's the safety bit, like it has those safety top, and it is really awesome. Now let's do the next step, which is push back the cuticles. So I'm just pushing back the cuticles, which are a gross. They're really terrible. I have been so bad, like I wasn't applying cuticle oil at all. Now with the cuticle bead, I'm going to clean them. So I put the e-file on again. And I'm doing one side first. The cuticle bead is very soft, so I can do it longer. I put it back into the reverse. And now cleaning the other side. Okay, once I'm happy, I can move on into the filing. So first of all, I need to shorten this nail. So shorten it, taper it a little bit, so one side, other side. Thin out the free edge. So I'm just filing the entire surface of the nail. And then blend everything around the cuticle area and all products, so you can see the growth isn't too big, like maybe about 2 to 3 millimeters of the growth. making sure the natural nail is nicely scratched. And then I'm using the other side of the cuticle pusher just to clean it a little bit more. Go back with the file, and then this nail will be ready for a fresh product application. So we need to remove the dust, check for any more shiny places, but it's okay. And then use the blue scrub, which is a nail dehydrator. So dehydrate it well, nice and squeaky clean. And then I'm going to use the nail prep. Nail prep is some form of the nail dehydrator as well. So I'm just applying it in and wait for it to dry. Once it's dry, we can apply the Universal Air Bond, and Universal Air Bond gives a good adhesion of the natural nails. And what I love with the new ones, I still got the old one, but the new ones got the chrome top as well, so they are nice and shiny. The new Universal Air Bond has a shiny top. And also I will try out today the fiber gel and a light rose. So normally I use the diamond pots, but the Nail Perfect came up with the new packaging, which is a black matte packaging, and that's what I will be trying out today. So I'm applying Universal Air Bond, wait for it to dry, and then we are going to do the light rose. So get rid of that. Now, the stuff which I really like about those gels is that they've got those extra lid, so that's prevent like any kind of splittage, which is really, really handy. And we are going to use the gel brush and then apply it in. So I'm picking up a small scoop of the product, nice and thin layer. Nice and thin layer. So basically the product is just the same, just a different packaging. And then pick up another scoop, not too big because the growth wasn't huge, and we are going to build up the apex. So I need to start pretty nice and close to the cuticle. Don't go too close to the sides, because by the time you finish this process, the product is going to run in there. So I'm kind of really working more through the middle, where the spine of the nail is. Okay, one side, other side. And then once you build up the apex, just kind of smooth it out and spread the product from on the sides as well. Okay, here I'm pressing harder because I don't want too much product at the free edge. It has plenty. And you can see also the side view of this nail as well. And then once I'm happy with it, I'm going to give it a cure. Fiber gels cures in 60 seconds. So that's what we are going to do it. And today I actually fancy nice set with the chrome powders. So let me just close the gel brush and then cure the nail. We'll have to shape it as well, and I'm going to show you. So once the nail is cured, we are going to use the UV cleanser to remove this inhibition layer. And it's going to be a wintry kind of set. Like, I don't want it to be too Christmassy, because I've got those nails Christmassy and then there will be a Christmas rush. So I don't want too Christmassy nails, but they will be nice and blingy. Okay, so grab those wipe again, so it will be easy to clean. The nail is cooked, we can remove it. Inhibition layer, so remove the inhibition layer. And then using the file, we are going to shape it. Okay, so I want those V shape, and you can see it, I've got bulk of the product in there. And actually I need to show you this way. So when I'm keeping the file like this, it will only file in a nice straight shape. And I want to file kind of gentle to definitely remove the places I want. So you can see the line goes through the entire nail in here. While here, the line should go only there, because that's where I've got excess of the product. Now the camera angle, sorry guys, it's just going to be bad, but I want to show you. So when I'm filing, there we are. I'm not touching the end because at the end it's not too bad, so you can see it. Most of my filing is done in here, where I've got the bulk of the product, and the nails start looking already better. Check again. Actually, it's quite nice now already. So shorten the free edge, and I can see it. I've got the free edge pretty thick, so I'm just smoothing out the entire surface without over-filing the apex. So I'm going to show you how my filing lines looks. You can see this part of the nail is clear. I didn't file it yet, and I have filed only the parts where I feel like I've got too much product. Okay. You don't want to remove what you have built up. And after this part is done, I'm going to blend everything around the cuticle area. So with this side of the file, just so I can go really close, like because there is no scratchy surface here, I can go very close to the cuticle. I can actually touch my cuticles with the file and nothing is going to happen because this is protected. And when I'm having a new file, guys, I'm always scratching those edges like with an old file, like this, to prevent any cuts. So this is really important, and this way you can go really nice and close around the cuticle area. Okay, you can see it. There is still places which I didn't touch. Okay, check the length. So the length is almost there, just a tiny bit shorter. And because I have shortened it, I want to taper it a little bit more. So I'm filing a little bit more into the triangle shape. So one side, other side. Ideally, you want to support this finger so you file straight. If you do not support the finger and the file, it's not going to file nice. When we file this way, we also need to thin out those edges, so I'm always doing this move. And then I also want to straighten the side walls so they both equal. And then this nail will be ready for bathing. Okay, using the buffer, the gray buffer, I'm going to buff the entire surface. The buffer still creates lots of scratches, so the nails are nice and matte. That's why the next products are going to nicely stick to that. And this is the time when I'm filing my apex as well. Kind of blend, even not filing, more of a blending it together with the rest of the product. Again, more around the cuticle area. Like making sure you cannot find the place where the product is starting. And for chrome application, you do really want your nails to be perfect. If your nails aren't perfect, the chrome wouldn't look nice at all. So you better really, even when you're thinking you have finished filing, so like I'm happy with the filing, I would still go and do like a couple more movements on the entire set I've gotten here, because I want to make sure the chrome will look nice. Okay, let's move into the next step. So my next step is to inspect them. No, I'm not happy. So just 2 touches more. And then clean the dust, and then we can move on into designing those nails. I'm using the blue scrub because during the filing I have touched nails many times. So I'm just going to give them a good, nice clean. And then we are going to, I'm not bothered about the thumb, I will do it later. So we'll show you on those 4 nails. We are going to use the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel. So I'm making sure I do remove any dust. And I'm really going to take a time with the top coat application. Ideally, I should stop the camera, clean all the dust which is flying here, and then start doing the top coat application. Otherwise, the dust particles might land on my top coat, and that will make my life really difficult, and it will show in a chrome. So I hope this wasn't a big mistake. Okay, I'm also really checking how the light is reflecting. So the light reflection will show you any dust particles. Okay, check the light reflection. And then once you're happy, put it inside the lamp. We are going to cure it for 30 seconds for a chrome. But again, it will be depend on your lamp, like how powerful it is. If you've got a kind of weaker lamp, then I suggest you put a little bit more. Now, the chrome pigment which we are going to use is a really nice gold shade. So a couple seconds longer. Perfect. And it has like an eyeshadow, almost chrome collection in there inside. So what you do is you kind of close it in, and when you close it in, you pick up the scoop of the chrome pigment. So what I want, no, actually I'm going to start with the pink one. Let's do pink one. So when the nails grow, you wouldn't be able to see the growth, and then at the end we will have a gold one. Why not? So that's the rose gold. And I'm going to apply it around the cuticle area. And I wanted it to go into reverse V shape. Okay, just like this. So reverse V shape. Pick up another scoop of the chrome. And wrap on another nail. It actually looks so nice, like full set like this as well. I think it will be pretty cool, but we want to do this ombre. Okay, rubbing into another nail. And the last one. It is quite handy because the applicator is there. This is a part I like about it. Okay, after I have applied the chrome, what I like to do is I like to go over it again, like this. So I kind of almost remove the excess of the chrome particles. This one we can close with the silicone tool. Even if you want to be really fussy, you could use the silicone tool and you could go kind of very close to the cuticle. But that's if you're really fussy and just rub it in there. Okay, our next step. So after I have done this part, I'm going to use the gold one. Sorry, application on the pinky is the hardest one. And now I'm applying it into the V shape, so I get a nice ombre effect. Thank you, Camera. I'm really...
You won't see something.
I know you won't see something. You should apply it for me.
How?
I actually love this gold because it's a nice shade of the gold. We got for you guys 3 beautiful shades. So we've got like a gold, really nice gold, you can see it, rose gold, and then pale gold. So I'm using the gold one at the moment, but it's still in a nice shade of the gold. Like, you know, I'm really not the fan of the yellow gold. So this is a perfect shade of the gold. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. I love the fact they are chrome. And you know what, guys? I wanted to put some crystals over them, and I wanted to put the snow over them as well. But I'm feeling like they are too pretty to hide them. They are really too pretty to hide them. Take your time with the chrome. Like, you can see it, how nice and mirrory effect I've got, just because I'm really taking my time. The longer you rub it in, the nicer effect you get, basically. That's how it works. Okay, look how shiny it starts to be. Look at this one. So a couple more movements. And look how shiny it is. Okay. Now I can close it. Oh wow, they're so pretty. And with the silicone tool, I'm just going to wrap a little bit more around the cuticle area. Didn't like this one. Perfect. Now I'm going to use the eyeshadow applicator and just make it more shiny. So basically what I'm doing is making sure every single surface is really well covered. And you can see it, how nice they're starting to look. And I love the ombre effect. You cannot tell where the pink is starting and where the gold is starting, the way we have faded. Okay, they are nice and perfect. Look at this. Really beautiful, guys. I love it. Like, I really love it so much because the gradient is so so delicate. You cannot really see it where it started. So once we have done that, we can apply the top coat. And I'm going to use the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel over it. Okay, so I'm applying it on 2 nails first. And then give it a flash cure. Okay, so 2 seconds is enough. It's just to freeze the top coat so it doesn't run. And then apply it on the next 2. When I'm applying a chrome top coat, and I would do it at, when I'm applying a chrome and I would do it for a client, you can scratch the free edge, or you can apply the universal air bond or any kind of primer at the free edge of the nails, just so the chromes don't chip. Because it's on my nails are always quite good intact. I'm not too bothered. Okay, once the top coat is in, I'm going to give them a cook, and then we can start doing the next part of the design. So for the next part of the design, I want to use some sugar. And now, guys, this is the new sugar we've got, and also I've got the white one, and I'm not sure which one I want to use because they're so shiny. I think I will still go for this one. And also another side of me is screaming like, put this over it, but I don't know. Okay, so on the pinky, I'm just going to apply a couple, no, leave pinky alone, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm going just to do the crystals. Let's do crystals. So in order to do the crystals, I'm just going to give it a couple scratches over it. And because I've got top coat, I'm not bothered about the risk of removing the chrome. So I want just a couple scratches. And then that's the crystals which we are going to use, because I think they will beautifully go together. And base gel. So I'm just going to grab my mixing palette and the base gel. So a drop of the base gel and some beautiful crystals. I really like the stars because of this time of the year, but I like all of them, and we are going to go for them. And them. And them. So just pick up the brush with the base gel. And now I don't have to be scared that I'm going to damage my chrome because it's already top coated. So I suggest to do this way. Sometimes I would do it probably with this hand, with my right hand. I would just go straight away and apply crystals over the chrome because I've got more control over it. While with this hand I have no control at all. Okay, and then the large crystal. So in order to apply the large crystal, we need to pick up a bigger scoop of the base gel. And I love this one. It's so pretty. Okay, just move them. And then give it a flash cure. Do you guys struggle so much doing your own nails as well? It's unbelievable, like triple time, shaky hands. Okay, I'm just going to clean my brush and pick up another round of the crystals. So I want one in here, one in there, and one in here. No, this time the smaller ones. They kind of, I don't know. I wanted to do a winter reset with the icicles on the top, but they are too pretty to be wintry. I think the chrome turned it out too nice. I have removed the base of base gel from the crystal. Just flash cure it. Couple scratches on this one because after applying the crystals on the first nail, I'm sure 100% I want more crystals here. This is so pretty. And I think that's kind of nails I like the most, like when they are not over the top. Because basically you don't need much of... Okay, yes, you need the skills. You need the skills to build up the shape of the nail. But you don't need lots of skills to apply the crystals. And you don't need lots of skills to wrap in a chrome pigment into an ombre. I mean, at least I think this way. And then this one. Okay, nice and close. Freeze it. So you could guys see it, I have moved the large crystal because it's still not cured yet. It didn't freeze well. So I have to be very careful. Give it a flash cure. So this time I'm going to just freeze it for a couple seconds longer. They're so pretty. And I need to also use the caviar bits on them. Not too many. So just few. Freeze it. So I have placed one crystal in a corner and then 3 in here. They are much easier with the right hand. I actually love this set so much. So freeze it again, same and same. Single one, So the single ones, when I'm picking up the single ones, I'm rather to pick it up, the actual single one. Oh, come on. Then dip in my brush in the box. That looks so pretty. To be honest, I feel like that looks quite nice the way it is. So what I'm going to do it as well, I will just do a quick stripe on this one with the crystals, just so it's matched as well. So again, couple scratches. Clean the dust. And then we are going to do the stripe. I have just painted a drop of the base gel. And doing the stripe. I actually love them. They would really go for a new year as well. Definitely. Okay, and the last one. Okay, now let's get them into the straight line. Do not, so like on the other two nails, I didn't want to put too many crystals because we have created the design, which is an ombre effect. And if we put too much crystals, we are going to hide those ombre effect. So that's why I've got here a stripe, so you can clearly see on the sides of the nail that we've got still the ombre effect going on there. Cameraman, can you help? Oh guys, this is so hard. Don't laugh. It's really hard. Is it straight? Probably not. When we're doing those kind of designs, you really have to make sure it's straight. Otherwise, it's going to look really ugly. You better don't do it then. This one is off. Is it straight? Ish. Yeah, don't be too fussy. Cook it in. This one is not straight. Gosh. Yes, cook it in. Okay, I'm going to cook it in. And then do the last step. So I have done a very thin stripe of the base gel. And now I'm placing a single caviar bead in between every empty space. So going this way is harder, the other side should be easier for me. I know it's almost like you cannot see it, but I think that's just finish of the design. Like really, it does finish the design. Again, just push them in to make sure they are all in the right spots. And the last one. Check if it's straight. And then freeze them. So you can see it is just a very delicate look, but it's changed. This side is much nicer compared to the other one. So I've got time to pick up the base when my nail is flash curing, and do the same from the other side, so nice and thin line, and then those caviar beads. One in here, one in there. So doing on this side, definitely I find it much easier. I actually wonder, guys, if you like those kind of looks, really plain but rich at the same time. It's funny because I'm showing all those crazy designs, you know, sometimes like, I don't know, cute penguins, characters. But when it comes to my nails, I just like a lot of bling, and that's all. I don't think so I have ever had like a cartoon characters nails or something. It's usually bling. That's what I like. Okay, so that looks really nice already. I'm going to cook it in and then apply the top coat, and don't keep you bored with the crystal application anymore. I might decide it just before I take a thumbnail picture. I will add a couple more crystals, but I will see. So when we reapply the top coat, the chrome becomes really nice and shiny again. So you can see it. I apply the top coat over the caviar beads, but I try to don't touch the crystals. You can help yourself with the small brush. That's quite often very useful as well. Okay, another one. And you could see it, I even didn't bother to scratch the entire surface of the nail. As long as you've got a couple scratches, it is okay. Now I can see this nail is a little bit misshaped and it's going to bother me a lot. So what I'm doing is, when I'm applying a top coat, there is a wee dent in here. I have just applied a drop more top coat in there. Smoothed it out. Put it upside down. That's better. And then I'm going to give it a flash cure, just because we've got much more top coat in there. And then once you have freeze it, just a couple seconds really, so it doesn't run anymore, we can apply the top coat over here, and then I can show you the full results which we have created. Really nice and elegant set. If you have liked it and you have learned some new things, I hope, like, you know, how to do the ombre with the chromes, hit the share button so the other people can see it as well. Oh, I'm terrible. No control over my left hand at all. Okay, so yeah, that's how the set look when it's top coated. I'm going to give it quick cure, clean it, and then show you the final results. Okay. Yeah, so I can clean them because the chrome always looks messy. And once we clean it, it looks much, much nicer. I'm using a baby wipe to clean it. Normally, obviously, when I've got the access to the water, I will go and wash them as well properly. Before I take a thumbnail picture, I would really clean them well so they look nice and there is no excess of the chrome powder on the cuticles. And also I will apply the cuticle oil in as well. I love this one. It smells so nice. So nice. It smells. Oh gosh, it's too late, guys. Like we just finished work as well, and I felt like, oh, I need to record another set of the nails for you, but it's really late. So this one is called Psycho, and it smells so beautiful, like a kind of almost coconut. I really love it as well. So I'm just applying this cuticle oil, and that's a set of the beautiful nails which we have created today. Look like how nice and chromy it is. I'm sending you lots of glittery hacks and bye for now.